կյանքը պատկերացնել առանց գինի հնարավոր չէ եւ ապրել առանց հայկական գինի անհնար է։ Բարի գալուստ ԱrmAs գինու գործարան։ Ոնց եք? Սպասում են մեզ արդեն հյուրերը։ Մենք շրջայցանելու ենք գործարան, խաղողի այգիներ։ Չէ, սա Իտալիան չի, սա Հայաստանն է։ Այսքան մեծ մամլիչ երբեք չէի տեսել։ Ես ամեն օր գիտավատ գինի եմ վայելում, իսկ այսօրը գինիս կվայելեմ և օրս կանցկացնեմ հենց այստեղ, ԱrmAs գինու գործարանում։
Okay, off the record.
A little bit of preliminary information about ArmAs. I want you to imagine that in 2007, when my father purchased this land,
Մենք հիմա բոլորս միասին Վիկտորիայի հետ շրջայց ենք անում, գործարանում և ծանոթանալու ենք, թե ինչ գինիներ ունեն այստեղ։
they see our transparency of operation, lots of barrels. Let's walk on. Because we have this. You're welcome.
I am very impressed with the growing wine culture in our country because it's been happening, it's literally been happening at warp speed. At warp speed. What we've done in the face of so many difficulties over the past decade and a half is beyond commendable, and so I certainly want to toast to our Armenian wine industry, but not just, to our Armenian wine spirit, our Armenian spirit rather.
Հիմա Վիկտորիայից կճշտեմ, թե տարեկան մոտ քանի շիշ են արտադրում, որտեղ շատ մեծ գործարան է։ Վիկտորիա ջան, տարեկան քանի շիշ եք արտադրում։
Կարողություն ունենք ավելի քան 1 միլիոն լիտր։
Վաու, տարեկան մոտ 1 միլիոն լիտր, դրանից ավել նույնիսկ կարող են։
Very hot in the summer months, we cool it down, tend to do when it goes under the press, there are certain elements that are added to it from this area of the run.
You can only imagine the massive work that has been done here. From 180 hectares of rocks with no infrastructure, no roads, no electricity, no drinking water, no irrigation, nothing. Literally in the middle of nowhere.
Այսքան մեծ մամլիչ երբեք չէի տեսել։
Then they used to use the basket presses, now we use a balloon. The balloon is right? To monitor the rate of change, because during fermentation, imagine, the yeast is even monitoring that. And not only all of the tanks,
բայց փոքրիկ մանիտորի վրա կարողանում են ընդամենը մատի մի քանի
for
հատումով
instance, where we
աղբելի
have our
աշխատանք
earth
անել։
barrels, which will go through.
So the agricultural development, the construction, the creating of the winery, the wine itself, production, you name it, right? And then creating a market and creating the tourist industry, etc. So it's been literally non-stop, hands-on for 16 years.
Very important for us to use our labels. Wine, the only time that it can interact with air is in the vineyard. The wine sector, the wine tourism sector.
Իսկ այստեղ ԱrmAs-ի այս մեծ գործարանի աշխատակիցները իրենց ամենօրյա գործն են անում։
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the spirit of ArmAs.
Wow.
Мяեցեք, watch your steps. Let's get that out of the way. Protrusion, come close. Like this, doing it like this, it allows it to move. People, okay? Vanilla, coffee. Now today this 180-hectare estate is completely surrounded by an 8-mile or 18-kilometer brick wall. We call it the Great Wall.
Honestly, it's the absolute best part of what I do. Whenever I have a chance, I try to give the tours personally, and it is sheer joy because the amount of positive energy given, positive energy received, it comes close to very few things in this life. First and foremost, people are shocked. They really are rather surprised that such a feat exists practically in the middle of nowhere, that so much work has been done in just 16 years. The stunningness of all of it in terms of nature and agriculture, but also the quality in terms of world-class equipment, state-of-the-art, and of course our dedication to cleanliness and transparency of operations. But aside from just being awe-inspired by the work that has been done, generally speaking, the emotions are unparalleled. Same as the ones that I had the first time that I came to ArmAs, which was in 2008, a year after my father had started. It's something about this place. There's an energy from nature and of course the nurture that we've given it, with Mount Ararat shining back at us, whether it's as an Armenian, but honestly it's not only Armenians who feel this, all of our guests feel this.
Չէ, սա Իտալիան չի, սա Հայաստանն է եւ ArmAs-ի անծայրածիր խաղողի այգիներն են, որ տեսնում եք իմ հետևում, սա ընդհանրապես մի փոքրիկ մասն է։ Հիմա կտեսնեք, թե ինչ ահռելի այգիներ ունի ArmAs։
In the tasting room where they enjoy some fine wines and food and wine pairings as well. And along the way we give them so much information, but we do it in an exciting manner. We talk about the history, the heritage, the viticulture or grape growing, enology or winemaking. What's the differences between making a white wine, a rosé or a red, making reserve wines, barrel fermentation and such. And of course, we give them an introduction to the renaissance of Armenian wine. Why is it a renaissance? It is truly a rebirth from antiquity. So we give them a lot of history, both our biblical legend and archaeological facts that speak of this enormous wine heritage that we have, and why we lost some of these traditions, particularly during the Soviet Union, and how we have gotten them back with massive investment, and I'm not talking about only finances, in terms of dedication, desire, heart, patriotism, and just the love for life.
And we have 3 receptors: bitter, sour, sweet. So if you want to get a full idea of the wine instead of it being just manually directed somewhere, just for a minute, let it flow on your tongue.
So we try to inform, excite, and of course also inspire, but treat them to a fantastic time, both with wine, cuisine, and of course our tour guides who are rather special.
Մեզ շատ համեղ ընթրիք է այստեղ սպասվում, ինչպես նաև հնչելու է կանոնի երաժշտությունը։
For sure, we appreciate their participation in this beautiful renaissance of Armenian wine, knowing full well that so many people are going to benefit along the way. Whether it's our guests at ArmAs or guests at other wineries, every tourist can be a walking ambassador. And we need that, we want that. It's not just about what we need, it's about what we can also share with the world. These fine wines created from native grape varieties, not old world wines or new world wines. We are in the epicenter of the historic world of wine, and we are going through this very romantic renaissance, and it's affecting our country, our culture, our economy, and we can promote it with our heads held high. And enjoy the wine, of course. I want to invite all of you to the ArmAs estate to make this discovery. This is one of the main words that we hear from each and every one of our tourists. We've made a discovery and we are inspired. And of course, along the way, have a wonderful time. Enjoy the beauty of nature, what God has given us and what we have created, and get to enjoy from the soil to the glass.
Անմոռանալի օր, գինով, սիրով, տպավորություններով լի։ Այսօրը կմնա իմ հիշողությունների մեջ, և այլևս երբեք ինձ բաց չի թողնի։